The WRC in 2023 is going to be really exciting, and especially because we can look at the driver lineups for a couple of moments and look at the kind of empty spaces that we have. I mean, you've got Craig Breen contracted at Ford, you've got over at Hyundai, you've got your kind of dream team lineup. I reckon that none of us are going to stay in that kind of fold, though rumour is, for example, that Danny Sordo is going to retire at the end of the season. But the one that's most interesting is Toyota. Largely because at the moment, there are discussions that they're going to keep with what they're currently doing, with the two full-time drivers in the fully fledged works team of Evans and Rivera, with the third car in that works team shared between Ogier and Lappi, and a fourth works car with Taka Katsuta, the next generation car, shall we say. Now, I think that's really cool, and if Toyota are happy to put the funding in for it, it's a brilliant idea. But the question is, and this seems to be what the big question is right now, what does Ogier bring to the table now? Ogier wants to do Monty. Does he want to do any more of that? We don't know right now. I think it would really depend on the calendar, because he hasn't been seen to enjoy the season, has he? Like, Monty, good, but towards the end of he could have won, and then he got a puncher, and as a result, Loeb won. They did the head-to-head in Portugal, they both crashed out. Then Ogier also showed up. They both showed up in Kenya again, didn't they? And Ogier finished 4th in the Toyota 1, 2, 3, 4, but he obviously would have wanted to be further towards the front. I mean, he won the Safari last year. But whilst Malcolm Wilson wants Loeb to do a full season, he said he'd love to if he could get him to. Ogier, I think, just wants to do the rounds that he wants to do. And this is where my kind of hot take will come into this. Just enter a 5th car. Like, you can have Ogier then be your manufacturer's point scorer, a bit like what M Sport are doing with Loeb. Like, this is one thing to bear in mind. When you look at what's happening in the WRC right now, M Sport is supposed to be the team with the smallest budget, right? But they're the ones that are rocking up with 5, maybe 6 cars to an event. I mean, it was meant to be 6, wasn't it, for Greece until Formo crashed, and the chassis can be rebuilt in time for the Acropolis from the crash in Ypres. But why don't Toyota do something like that? Pop Ogier in for the rounds he wants to do. They could use that as an advertising banner, a bit like when Lappi loaned out a Toyota Yaris World Rally car in 2021 for Finland. Just do something like that. That could be a lot of fun. Also, if Taka's got some good rallies under his belt, I'm thinking a particular place like the Safari. Put him in the works manufacturer's points car, and then put someone like Lappi in the next gen. Or better yet, if Ogier's doing every once in a while, you can enter him in the next gen thing, just because then, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, though. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.